What is going on, nerds? Today I'm playing an Arceus VSTAR deck that plays Gyarados VMAX. So, most people have seen Arceus VSTAR played with a lot of stuff. With his Trinity Nova attack, it does 200 damage. Switch your deck up with 3 basic energy and attaches them to your Pokemon V and anyone you like. People have powered up a huge amount of different things with this. But no one has ever really tried to power up Gyarados VMAX. Finally, at the Sacramento Regional Championships, someone did this. Gyarados VMAX is a 330 HP Pokemon that for 2 water and a colorless does 120 and discards an energy from your opponent's Pokemon, which is powerful against things like Mew because they don't play much energy. And for 3 water and a colorless does 240, which along with the Vengeful Punch that you play in this deck, can knock out things such as V-Stars. It's a pretty simple deck where you just attack with Arceus and Gyarados, but has a lot of power because both those Pokemon have huge HP. You also play 4 Path to the Peak to show off abilities, which is very powerful. And overall, the deck is just very strong. Let's get into some games. Alright, I got 1 mulligan, but so did my opponent, so I'm not worried. And I'm starting with Arceus, which is amazing. I've got Melony's, which is nice if I can get water energy in the discard. I don't know if I can, but if I can, it's definitely very good. I might miss the Trinity charge, which would suck, but it's not too bad. Gyarados is kind of interesting in this matchup. It's hard for Charizard to knock out, which is nice. And discarding Charizard's energy is actually pretty good when you're trying to 2-hit them. Just slow down their energy curve. So I feel like this could work out pretty well. I'm still not in the greatest position, but it's looking pretty good. If I can get an energy in the discard from Melony, that would be perfect. But it's not the easiest thing to do that. I might actually just attach the water energy. Kind of nice to have the jet energy in hand, switch into stuff if I ever need to, but I'm probably going to have to judge, so it might not actually be that great. And Defiance Band, that's not bad in this matchup, actually. I'll attach a water, and I'll judge. Since he got some with Mew, I can get rid of it. I didn't even check what he got with Mew, to be honest. Nest Ball. He can't knock me out, so I can get pretty much whatever. I could get a Radiant Greninja to draw cards. Or I could just get set up. Kinda like, I don't have much. I might want to get something. No, I gotta draw cards, because I have, like, nothing right now. Hopefully I don't. I mean, I have Starburst next turn, which is nice, but I still think I gotta draw cards. There we go. That's nice. Slaking, not bad in this matchup. Kind of slow him down. End turn. I mean, 260 damage is pretty big, and it has 230 HP, which is nice. Didn't mention this in the intro. It does 260 damage for 4 colorless. It doesn't have an ability that if you have 2, 4, 6 prize cards remaining, it can't attack, but you're playing 4 Path to the Peak, so that's never really an issue. Lumineon, okay. Hopefully he doesn't get Zard, but if he does, it's actually not that bad. I'm assuming he gets Arven. Which means he's probably going to have to use 4 Sealstone. Which is interesting, for sure. Alright, sorry, I'm looking behind me because there's a dog in the background gnawing at her cage for some reason. Anyway, Arven. Well, this should get him the Charizard, most likely, unless he doesn't have Rare Candy in hand, which he probably does have Rare Candy in hand, so. Actually, he gets Ultra Ball and Sealstone for Rare Candy, so yeah, he gets Charizard. Which is too bad, but it's okay. Charizard does not knock me out, which is nice. I can start preparing for some big damage. I think I attack with Arceus and then soon after pivot into Gyarados. Question is he going to go straight for the Charizard or... Yeah, he's going to go straight for the Charizard. Okay. Don't even know why I asked. Yep. Or Candy. So he's going to start getting set up, which is good for him, but that's okay. Infernal Rain, nice. That's pretty powerful. get him all ready to attack. Thankfully, he can't knock me out because I haven't taken any prizes yet. And he's really not all that set up. He is going to use Force Seal Stone for something. It's interesting how he had Charizard without the Force Seal Stone. Kind of scary. But I'm glad he used the Seal Stone. Definitely a good thing. Well, we'll see what happens. A little bit worried about what he's getting with the Seal Stone, but I don't know if I actually need to be worried. I just am. Maybe unnecessarily. Well, we'll see what happens. If he does not play that card from his hand, I'm going to judge him. Probably. He doesn't play what he Seal Stone for. I might want to judge him. Not only does it get me a new hand, but it's also just powerful. I could Pal Pad back in a judge. I kind of like that, actually. I could also try and boss Lumineon. I don't hate that. No, I gotta get cards. Do I, though? Maybe I boss Lumineon. No, if I take prizes, he does more damage, though, so it's probably not worth it. Path and Judge, maybe? That's a little bit risky, but it's kind of nice to have, actually. Especially when he just Seal Stone for something he probably wants. Path, Judge, and I can still 2-hit him, because Gyarados V does 180, which is actually pretty darn good. Heavy Ball. I should check my prize earlier. Double Arceus. I'm glad I used Heavy Ball. Cheren's prize, sadly. I've also got the Gyarados VMAX available. Trentinova for 180. Awesome. So he's going to knock me out, which is annoying, but I can handle it. Then I'm going to bring out the big boy. And just knock him out big time. 3 on the Gyarados V. Perfect. Very powerful. So he's about to knock me out, and that's okay, because he's not very set up. Unless he does get set up, which is possible he gets set up here. Oh, I lost City. Darn, he removes my stadium. I kind of like drawing with Radiant Greninja here. Get angry is powerful there. Choice Bout, okay. Not a huge issue. It's a risk to draw with Radiant Greninja, though, because I could miss the attack. I don't want to miss my attack. He does not have another Charizard. So that's my hope, that he just doesn't get set up. That the judge didn't give him much. Which I wouldn't be surprised if the judge didn't give him much, to be honest. It's pretty likely. Iono. Ugh, no. Don't get a Pidgeot, dude. Don't get it. But you draw me into a path. That's not a path, but I can Radiant Greninja away a water and then Melony it back on. And hopefully draw into path. I also drew Gyarados there, which is nice. It's actually looking really good. Alright, he knocked me out. That's fine. At this point, he's not super set up. And Gyarados can discard his energy on stuff if I need to. Which is pretty good. Alright. So cards, I do get a Bidoof, which is also nice. Give it a water. I could judge. Is that worth it? Don't hate that, actually, but I'm going to Melony. I could also Iono. Do I attach before Ionoing? I might miss an attack if I don't attach. And I'm 2-hitting him with everything, so I might as well attach. Where do I attach the belt? I think I'm going to attach it to him. I'll attach a double turbo. A Nest Ball for a second Bidoof. And I will Iono. Hopefully I find a path. If I don't, that sucks, but it's okay. No path. Darn. Okay. Just simply take a knockout. Kind of lame, but whatever. And if he starts attaching energy to anything, I can boss it up and get rid of that energy, which is nice. I'm also hitting him for water weakness, which is powerful. So I don't think he has an attack this turn with anything, because he can't get extra energy in play. If he puts down a Charmander, I will boss it. Probably should not have put down Radiant Charizard. I mean, maybe I don't boss it, actually. I just need to knock out Entei Lumineon and I win. That's a pretty simple line of play. So actually, this is a pretty easy win, I think. Pretty good looking. Fleet-footed. Draws a card. This is very good. And the Gyarados just hitting weakness is nice, because Arceus has a lot of trouble KOing this Entei, but Gyarados definitely does not. This is looking great. So, very happy about this. He Ultra Balls. I'm assuming it's a Charmander. It doesn't matter, though. Charmander if he wants. I don't care. Now, Iono is a little bit scary, but I'm about to get a Bibarel, and I can always use that for my advantage. So I think this is going to be good. I think this is going to be very good. All right. We'll see what happens. But it's looking pretty easy. All right. My turn. Beebs. Beebs. I could boss the Charmander. I have double boss, actually, and you can't get powered up. So I am going to boss the Charmander. I'm out of this. This is my last double turbo right here. However, I could do Melonies and stuff, so I think it's fine to use. I don't need Cheren. I don't need Nest Ball. I do kind of like getting another V-Star in play, though. Increase my health on the board. Maybe I can draw into a Melony. V-Guard. Ooh, Path. I will put out Path. And then I will draw a card. And I will max Tyrant for knockout. Awesome. So I'm assuming he's going to go for another Charmander, but he might not even be able to find one with such a small hand. We'll see. If he finds an energy attached to Entei, I have to knock out the Entei, which is fine. I mean, I guess I don't have to knock out the Entei, but he's probably going to bring up something else. I want to conserve the boss if I can. So, I'm going to attempt to do that. Last turn to bring up Entei was weird when he could have brought Mew. I don't think he had a way to power up Entei. A little bit strange. What does he get? Ultra Ball, okay. Get himself set up, I guess. If he gets a Charmander, I'm not going to boss the Charmander, I don't think. Or I could. I don't think I'm going to boss at all. I think I'm going to save the boss for an Entei. I'm also going to thin my hand out here. I don't like having a big hand when I'm going to need to find boss very soon. Pidgeot, does he have Rare Candy? Even if he has Rare Candy, though, he needs a path removal. Well, boss tries to trap me. That could actually be bad. I can't get out of the active immediately. Well, I have switching in deck, so I could try to draw into those. Nest Ball, Arceus. How many ways to switch are left in my deck? There's a rope and a switch. Okay, that's fine. Heavy Ball. I'll fail it. Attach a V-Guard to Slaking. I'll Incisors. I will switch. Do I boss? I think in case he Ionos me, I will boss. Entei. I'll draw some cards. And I think I'll win next turn. Ooh, Vengeful Punch is nice. What do I put it on? I'll put it on the Slaking. It's not necessary, but it's good to have. And I'll knock out. So, essentially, I don't think he can win. He might work into Pidgeot, and that's the closest he can get to winning. Because then I have to find my rope. Problem is, it's going to be really easy to find my rope with the Iono I have. So, I'm not worried about finding my rope, to be honest. If he Rare Candy's a Pidgeot, whatever. It's not going to matter for me. Ooh, he retreats. To me, why didn't he just bring up Mew if he was going to retreat? That's weird to me. I don't know, man. I think I just win. This has a very good Charizard matchup because of weakness and discarding energy and the high HP on Gyarados VMAX. I love the Gyarados in this matchup, and definitely Gyarados is the best way to play. I'm not surprised this did well at Sacramento. It seems very powerful. And Max Tyrant. GG. That was a fun deck. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe and use Hyper Beam on that subscribe button, just like this Gyarados VMAX. See ya.